Maximus Analysis here for December 22nd at the close, and we have a little bit of bounce. Not much volume, almost half of yesterday's, but have to say that the highs are, you have higher lows in place. So we need to see them continue this. Again, if they can add some more volume to this, which would be preferred. And we'll see what the overnight session does, but holding this 2020 area, 20, the lows 2000 is definitely promising for the bulls. There was some names that looked good today. There were names that were just like, okay, there's not much going on, but maybe I'm asking for too much going into the holiday season. NQ, again, another one that just didn't really have a lot of follow through regarding volume, and you kind of felt it regarding the action throughout the day. Some names that did, again, are still holding higher lows, but just not, maybe I'm asking for too much for one day. But again, I would like to see a pop way with a little bit more oomph than this. But again, it is what it is. The Dow had a lot of movement from some names that just were very oversold. So again, we have to look and see what names are actually doing well versus what the price action says. So it's up 165, but we got to look and see what components made up a lot of that, which consisted of CAT, IBM, Goldman Sachs, but a lot of these are not in really good positions as far as being in the trend. And we had IWM, again, still giving us, it popped up, and again, it could continue up. This is probably the best looking one regarding match and volume from yesterday, which probably shouldn't be hard with how much of an indecision day it was. But again, it was oversold. So again, the pop, again, if they could get above, let's say this 116, it could be real. And I'm not saying it's not real now, because again, real money was made on this one day. But you want a better pattern. Again, it's all about the patterns, and I'll give you an example. So Google was up $6.30, but this is not a very good pattern. I mean, you could say, listen, I have higher lows in place, and I get that by saying that. But as far as a tradable pattern, it's not the best. I would rather clear and then jump back up. On the other hand, I like Netflix pattern probably a little bit more because it is still holding these lows and it's in an oversold kind of territory. You see waning volume. So this one looks a little bit better in regards to what the pattern looks like versus what just the dollar amount looks like. And we had, let's look at crude. Crude is still in a downtrend, giving you a little pop up, but we'll see how this one continues to grind out. Again, we want to see it break at least this 38 level that we pointed out further, and potentially the 40 to get some kind of juice in it. But right now it's still in the downtrend that could potentially hit the 33 and $25 level. Okay, so let's go into some of the names. And again, Tesla looked okay until basically right after the open. So again, I thought it was a nice little move into the open. You see it popped up and then it just faded and closed all the way near the lows. And we'll kind of see exactly what this pattern looks like. Where it's going to go. It's going to gap down and potentially go back up. But again, I was looking more at it breaking above this high versus just this initial sell signal, because you would have a squeeze if it got to the breakout level of that 238 and 240 level. Apple, again, just a little bit of action, nothing crazy. Excuse me. You have LinkedIn. LinkedIn's still looking okay. I mean, it's still holding, above this 200-day moving average and slowly grinding down. But I want something that has a little bit more oomph than just trying to get above, a break above a couple of dojis isn't really what I'm looking for. You have Facebook, again, another pattern that is still looking like if it gets above this 108 area, I'll put a little buy signal there, alert. It could be a good breakout, but this pattern is just sideways. But you have to still respect that you have continue highs, so it's still holding higher lows. And during all of the pullback, it hasn't pulled back dramatically at all. So it's showing some relative strength in regards to that. You have BABA giving a nice buy signal, again, breaking above this 86 level or even above this 85.50 area could be another really good squeeze to the upside. So we'll keep our eyes on that regarding tomorrow if we get some good follow-through action to the top side. Price line, again, it had a nice pullback from this 315 break and inside bar, but again, showing some type of strength off of the bottoms. Here you go. Not really that much if you quite honestly want to speak about it. So we'll see if it has a break above, but the sell signal is still intact from 315, but still higher low if it gives a buy signal, and definitely getting over that 1300 psychological level could be something. So again, with the Dow, we had Goldman really leading the charge. Let me see, make sure. Yes. So these were the three names. You had CAT, which you could see a huge day up. Again, want to see, again, this is not a candle you want to go short into. You just want to see where things are playing out. You had IBM up about 250-ish. Again, higher or low. I don't know if, how much. I don't know. Again, I want to see a better pattern in this. So again, it can go up and then give me a pullback, and that's when I was looking. And then you have Goldman Sachs, which is up 230. So between those components, that was probably a lot of the Dow. You had Nike, which looks good, still in the uptrend. You had Travelers, again, another name. Pretty violent candles, but again, holding the trend to the upside from here. So, gonna just play it by there. But again, I don't want to ramble on, but I just want to make sure that we're looking at stuff and understanding that, again, with the Dow, you don't want to look at it, okay? Between those three names, CAT, Goldman Sachs, IBM, Nike, they can keep this up in a major way. But look at what these beta names are doing and see what could potentially break out for tomorrow. Light volume expected for the Christmas week, but they always seem to surprise us. So take care.